getting yourselves into the sanctuary of a fallen Halderwood tree, in which the night went rather awkward and tense due to the emotions going on between Lynn and Abeline and what they have discovered and what could be next. During that night, though, Veril, once again reaching into those memories and attempting to see what more they can glean from it, was once again given an offer by their devil compatriot, and, well, was also threatened loosely quite a bit. While being taken down and restrained very uncomfortably for the night, the morning arose to Sparky being assaulted by a group of Goliath hunters simply looking for a meal. After conversing with them and learning about a creature known as the Continent Crasher, who took down this tree in the first place, and is something that none of y'all feel any need to fuck with right now at the moment.
I forgot about that!
I don't think I saw that in the session summary.
I did.
It is in the session
Yeah,
summary.
that's a thing.
It is
must have
100% in the
missed
session
that.
summary. I can tell you that for a fact.
Yeah, and I also, when I mentioned it, I said we essentially have the Taras brother on this fucking island.
Oh
Because, essentially speaking, Volmer,
definitely
since
mentioned.
Keeley is like a war place, they know about the Taras being like, hey, if the Taras is anywhere, get the fuck away from that, because that will literally decimate the army. And after prestidigitating a image of the Taras, they confirm that it's not a Tarask, but you could consider it a brother of some kind.
God, there's two of them.
Mhm.
But even after being offered to somehow arrive at a castle that you can only get to when you are hopelessly lost and on the brink of death, the party decided to take a Hail Mary and teleport to the chamber instead. Also, they are perching and clawing at the curtains. That is adorable.
There's a fly in the window, and they're over there going at it, and it's wonderful. And I'm loving it so much.
It's the best thing.
It really,
I have a good time over there.
I'm just so distracted. I'm sorry, guys.
With the Hail Mary being put into question, the only thing needed to do was to put Misha in the bag of holding, as you had way too many members to teleport in one single instance. Doing so and taking the 25% chance it was to land in the correct location, you managed to do so. Luckily with a fucking 99 of all things.
Yeah.
Landing yourselves in the chamber with Jen's crystalline icy form, wherein instantly you are bombarded by a brutal freezing weather, of which a few of you did suffer a point of instant exhaustion from it. However, being able to maintain yourselves for the most part in this brutal cold, you do find yourself standing before the massive crystalline encapsulation that Jen is currently just residing within, in whatever state of living death that she is in. And that is where we pick up. So what are y'all doing?
Looking around for a fucking door.
Make a perception check.
Oh,
No, I'm kidding.
shit. Here we go.
Or
There
a
is a door.
fireplace.
A little bit off, about 50 or so feet. The chamber itself is actually relatively large, all things considered. But there is a clear defined door on one of the ends of the chamber itself, where it seems to be just sitting there waiting. And of note, while the walls and the floor themselves being of ice is kind of expected given this location, the door itself also made of ice. However, opaque ice, unlike a majority of the other layers of ice that this place seems to be.
Okay. Let's go try that door. Try to get the fuck out of here.
Shouldn't we get Jen out of the ice?
Yeah, I was like, we need a.
Well,
We should let Misha out of the bag first.
she's got like
But then
11
there's
minutes.
the exhaustion thing, too.
Yeah. She could start.
I mean, if we could just grab Jen,
How big is that chunk of ice?
throw
It's-
another.
Standing at about 40-something feet tall, width-wise, you're talking about 20-something?
Oh,
Yeah.
Throw another druid
Snap?
in the bag and teleport her out. Is
Yeah,
that what
if
you're
we just
saying?
grab Jen, throw another druid in the bag, and teleport back out, we're good. We don't have to deal with anything else in the castle.
We have to like
Oh shit!
I mean, yeah, but okay.
I mean,
So, like, thinking back to that story, did the guy get put in ice? I remember
Yes.
there's yeah, and that's essentially what kept him alive.
To a pseudo extent, yeah.
Yeah. So that ice might be keeping Jen alive. If we just pull her out of it willy nilly, it might kill her.
So you want to go talk to whoever's house we just popped into?
If she's anything like the story, probably won't kill us.
I need everyone to make me a Constitution saving throw.
With the +2.
KTK, there's a window here, right?
There is a singular window. Ooh, Misha.
Even in the bag, she's making one.
Oh, right, she's in the back. Right, you didn't take her out. You guys
She's
keep
in the
talking
bag.
about taking her out. Like, don't forget to take her out.
No.
I thought that just clicked in my head.
Jack's in the head, keeping track of the time, so we don't fuck that up.
It's been a minute, by the way.
Okay, she's
Okay,
got 10 more.
I
This
have.
may be cheaty, but I put a 7-minute timer on my phone to go off.
I
Ooh, I
have.
have one as well. Anyone who gets below an 18, even with Jack's +2, take a point of exhaustion, which is Volmer, Fen, Dalmar, and Linnea Abeline. Also, Sparky needs to make one.
Okay, I think we covered this last
Where do
week,
you-
but I need a reminder. Where do I see this on the character sheet?
Yeah,
At
there
conditions on the right side, and it's at the bottom exhaustion.
Hold on, conditions. Looking.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no active
Exhaustion
conditions.
one.
Okay.
Okay, so. Why don't we go to the window, teleport outside, and then walk through the door like normal people? If we're gonna try to interact with her?
That seems... We're already inside. Like,
Yes, but. Also, it puts us in a slightly better light than, hello, we broke into your house.
How many
Can you
levels of
cure our friend's
exhaustion before you
magical
just
disease?
die?
6.
6.
Okay, I was thinking about that too. Cool.
Also, I
We're
want to get out of
making
this
a
room.
Constitution save every
Is this-
minute we're here.
okay, so this is a castle of ice, yeah?
Mhm.
So if I were to cast Wall of Fire, would that just...
The Varel, you are going to melt.
Yeah, I was like, that's gonna melt everything, so it's like, I don't think I can...
This is
The odds are this
so wait,
place
hold on.
is so heavily enchanted.
Yeah, so, like, legitimately the walls themselves are made of ice?
Yes.
Okay, see, I thought originally when we scryed on her, they were stone. Okay, so that was... Wheel?
Ooh,
Fuck.
It's like
I
a real
still-
throne of glass situation. Only ice instead.
Yeah, this is some fucking Elsa shit is what this is.
I still think teleporting out and going through the doors is the play.
what does my necklace think? Is
It
it... What's it doing?
Pulsating in a rapid pace, and you can feel it just tugging towards Jen's direction.
Varel, the necklace just tells you where
Okay.
Jen is.
I know, but, you know, just wanted to
I
see
mean,
if
it's
was
good
gonna
to
do
check.
something weird.
Jack's just gonna go to the door.
That's fair.
Because either way, we need to hurry up and get to her, and being around this castle is not good for us. So
Alright.
he's just gonna go
Alrighty.
check that door.
Everyone make me one more Constitution saving throw.
Oh, god damn it.
By the way, I was at one level of exhaustion before today,
Yes,
right?
you're level 2 now.
Okay.
Why is my stuff not going through?
Oh yeah, I was wondering why Varel's didn't go through.
It's not going through for some reason. I refreshed
Well,
both my pages.
Stop breaking your D&D Beyond. Ooh, that is
was-
not good for the sisters.
Uh-uh.
Asher,
How
you
did-
survive because with +2. Fence is at another level. Sparky.
Exhaustion was if it's 18 or below.
Yes.
Yeah.
You get a +2 because Jack has
Yeah.
his aura on you, so.
Oh, just in case, where did you say that exhaustion thing was?
Upper right, under conditions, click on that, and the bottom will be exhaustion. Jack, as you go towards the door and you go to push against it, it's a pull door. Okay, that's fine. Opening it up, instantly you feel a complete rush of wind escape from behind you and outside into whatever hall-like chamber is out there. To which you just see a man in pure stark white garb, royal attire, standing with porcelain white skin, pure white hair, and crystal blue eyes. Just standing patiently and waiting as you open the door and just spot him. He just goes, I see. The invaders have decided to live after all.
Sorry about that. Took a wild shot with some teleportation, and it put us in with our friend. And I point back to the ice. Do not mean to intrude like this, but,
And yet you did.
Yeah. my
Meaning
boss-
means nothing when you have enacted it.
Can't argue. Is it warmer in the hallway?
Yes.
I went back and everyone to
Does
quickly get out.
this man remind me of God? What? Where the fuck are my notes?
Slightly to the left.
You probably didn't have notes.
I don't have no. I have his name at least. I know for sure. Wait, hold on. It's probably in the characters section. Hold on. Folden. There it is.
No.
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 Not even the slightest bit. The way he talks. Anything.
As far as you can tell.
Okay.
What race does he look like?
He looks like he would be just a standard humanoid if it wasn't for just how ice-like he is. You'd almost argue that he should be a walking corpse and undead, but he seems normal?
Hey guys, it's been 7 minutes.
Yeah. Once everyone's out in the hallway, open up the bag of holding, get me shot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just let the dog out in the.
Yeah.
As you do so, you just see Misha as a rat, and you do see that the man goes to instantly just gesture his hand for an instant before Misha just reverts back into her woven form. And you just see him pause in that moment even more so. Just goes,
He's like, wait, that was supposed to be a person.
yeah. I do not appreciate pets in my mother's domain.
She's also humanoid. It's complicated. It's not an act. Well, they are actually a wolf, but they're not. Misha, you want to take your other form?
Jack, that's a wild shape.
She looks a little bit confused for a moment before you do watch her revert herself into her humanoid state.
Well, the wolf isn't a wild shape. The wolf is her actual form.
Mm-hmm.
The girl is her wild shape, essentially. But
Yep.
it's not a wild. It's an alternate form she has. Then she has wild shape on top of that.
Okay.
Yeah. She's special.
Yep.
She's
love
built
her.
different.
She is built fucking different, and I love
I
it.
love her so much.
Literally.
Yeah. Ah, yes. Any chance we could speak with your mother?
No. You are to leave.
We need to leave with her, and I point back towards Jen.
And that is not going to happen.
Why not?
She is a danger to not just my mother's domain, but to the very existence of this realm.
In what way?
So this is out of character. The lady that lives here, it was a rumor that she was like some sort of witch and like could cure a bunch of people, right?
She herself was said to have been capable of doing so in the myths and legends, but those also died out very quickly.
Okay.
Kind of looking to the left to see this one.
She, that girl over there, Jen, came here due to rumors that your mother could cure her.
My mother is capable of many things. But that is only something the Blue Rose is capable of. And those have lacked bloom in eons.
I've read about that blue rose.
Then you know more than anything how rare they are and how impossible they are to acquire. Ergo, you are to leave without any hassle.
Are comms up by any chance?
I'm pretty sure they were.
I don't remember. I don't have it written down.
I think they were.
I'm pretty sure they were.
I think they were.
He threw them
It's
up
better to
after he
assume-
put Misha in the bag, I believe, because
Yeah,
he
it's
couldn't
better to
connect to
assume they
Misha.
were. Yes, that's true because there
Oh,
was the
right.
argument of whether or not he could communicate between
Yeah.
by
Yeah,
holding
that's
them. So yes.
Right.
Okay.
I got you. What is happening? Why are we crying?
Oh,
No.
She was under my chair. I almost ran her over. What are you doing?
Oh my god!
She's just having fun.
Gander
Careful!
Zombies.
Um,
Come here. Sucks. Come here.
okay. So can you elaborate a little more on why you say she is a danger to everyone?
I know no more than what my mother tells me, and all that I know is that if she is to be released from that crystal without a blue rose, of which I highly doubt will bloom in any sort of manner, she will become a danger to not just living life, but even future realms.
Did you guys put her in the crystal?
Of course we did,
Of course.
to protect not only herself, but everyone who thinks that life is something worth preserving.
Now, is it her herself or that cape she wears that's the danger?
I can't quite answer that.
What is the... What are the conditions in which the blue rose blooms?
That is something only my mother can answer you. An answer you will not be getting.
I mean, maybe we could help.
I highly doubt mere intruders can do anything of the sort.
I mean, we made it here without having to damn near die.
You think yourself special?
Oh god, no. Just capable, though.
I mean, I'm a little special, but I don't know. I don't know if that'll help.
Fair?
We've seen my magic do weird shit. We might as well give it a shot.
Then let me answer you this. Ask you this. Do you think you can solve an age-old mystery of a plant that was long since lost, to make it bloom once more, as though it were nothing more than mere conjecture, a force of nature, and to change the course of history that has long since plagued my mother?
I mean,
It wouldn't be the
we kind
first
of already
time.
changed the course of history.
I want to be a smartass.
To be fair, it wouldn't be the first time for us.
We're willing to give it a shot.
I mean,
I think it'd be the second oldest ancient secret we've uncovered. So
third, I think. I think the Dragon Island is the oldest. No, the weapons are the oldest. Dragon Island's the second oldest.
What about the assassin druids?
I wasn't there for that one, but
I don't think the assassin druid age.
yeah, I think they might have been the third oldest.
Also,
Or second oldest.
are we having this on mental comms or out?
Yeah.
No, no, out loud.
I imagine on
Oh, out loud?
Yeah,
like,
because Jack's
I
saying,
like
like, this isn't the first time we found some ancient secret and uncovered it, and he's gonna start
Yeah.
listing them. Like, we have the dumb luck for it.
well, we're just like, I think this is only the second oldest we've gone, actually.
As I said, wouldn't be the first time. We have some dumb luck, let's just say, mixed with some capabilities.
See him kind of overlook each of you very acutely. Like he's trying to size something up, trying to see something. If you are willing to risk such a thing, then I suggest you follow me. And he just turns around and begins to walk.
Following.
Farrell's following.
Let's go.
I'll go too.
You would hear kind of perked up in comms, kind of like, so are we just gonna trust this frozen dude over anything?
I mean, it's our only shot at this point in time.
Wouldn't be
I mean,
the
one
oldest
of us could,
fairy
like,
tale
you know, sneak away.
Nah.
They
that
do,
feels
we
like a
were-
terrible idea.
Yeah.
they
Yeah,
do
that's what it means it's
exactly-
gonna work.
No,
Also,
they
this wouldn't
don't know where you're at, because they knew exactly where we were at. And we just teleported.
And they were
there.
able to freeze that room specifically.
No, I think that room's just already cold.
Yeah, that's their freezer.
They just keep them in the freezer.
we teleported into the meat locker. Literally.
Oh no!
Not though. It's.
God damn it.
Oh my god, Fen, no!
Oh, what?
This seems like a trustworthy fairy tale, at least.
This guy, BJ.
Bam.
Oh my god, that is fucking awesome. We gotta figure this out. Who wants
Are
to take
you
one for the team?
volunteering?
I mean, he wouldn't mind. Don't think Ashram would like that.
Anyhow,
Oh,
as you are being led through some of these chambers, you would note that, once again, everything in this castle is made of ice. From the furniture, to the decor, to the windows, everything, one way or another, is formed in ice. Whether it be very opaque or very translucent. But there's not a single sign of anything beyond just winter furniture. But when he stopped upon one door, about 10 or so hallways down, just endless, periodic walking, he halts upon one where you do see the frozen, etched-in inlay of a massive, just icicle rose on the door itself. God fucking damn you all.
We really lost it.
Y'all have lost. This is why we can't have nice things.
I blame
Nice things
Fen.
can't have, this is why.
This one's all Fen's fault.
That
It is,
I
and I'm
like
not
What's wrong with
myself.
it? You're like encouraging it.
Yeah, because it's fucking funny as shit.
Feeling as if she is clashing with the decor, Ashton's going to start popping mints until she turns blue.
Go ahead and start
No.
rolling.
Oh my god.
Ash is really taking mints for the aesthetic.
Do mince, kids.
Do mints, drive fast.
Drugs are bad.
I'm
okay.
teal. That's not quite the blue I was going for.
It was close, though.
Are you keeping it?
No.
No, she was ice.
Yeah.
Now I'm black. This is a look.
And you're canceled.
Mhm.
How dare you? I
She's
can't
going
believe
for
you do such
two,
a
by the
thing.
way.
Ah,
Nope,
I'm
still black.
Still black.
Still doing the racism thing.
What?
Still black. Ash. Is there something you want to tell us here?
I can't believe you do this.
What was that term? Where it's like transracial.
Jesus Christ!
Veryl, no.
I'm blue, abba-dee, abba-die.
How did I read 3 ones in a row?
Unless you
Oh,
weren't
there's
rolling
actually a family that turned blue because of incest.
for... What?
Oh yeah, I know that.
Wait, what? Wait,
Hold
someone
on.
linked me an article on this.
Hold on.
Questions. Many a questions.
One sec.
Things to look up as standing before this grandiose door with a rose etched into it. You just watch as he just gestures his hand over it to have it open for him. Wherein you see a much larger chamber, more than 100 or so feet in diameter and width, where you just see an endless cascade of white roses all just being grown in the room. He just steps aside and just gestures you in.
Head on in.
And you can feel that the area here is colder than the rest of the castle, but it's not anything as brutal as what you were in before with Jen's room. Well then, go on. Spawn the blue rose.
Well, it'd be helpful if we had a little bit more information about the rose itself. Blooming conditions, stuff like that. Any information.
All
will-
things my mother is aware of, and ones that I am not even privy to. So I would like to know if you are privy to such information.
Well, we're not.
Or mental comms. I'm gonna go. I know someone who might.
What?
I
Remember someone's favorite flower? I'm gonna. Crescent.
Yeah.
Does he know anything?
I'm
I
gonna-
Or they would
desperately
bloom.
want to
Okay.
try something, but I don't know if it'll work.
Crescent does kind of perk up your mind. He goes, "They were my favorite flower, Wilmer, but I never quite knew their conditions. I didn't even know they had special conditions."
Do you at least know where they bloomed?
As far as I recall, they were renowned florists, known for overwhelming passion, dedication, and care for what they did.
Oh man, I really, really, really want to try to use that arcane battery shit that the hag was talking about.
Ash, I don't think wild magic is the
No,
solution
if
to
I-
making a
if I
flower
could
grow.
try- If I just focus
could
on
be, I
it
mean.
and make it happen.
We can hear
Well,
you.
we have
I
we have
heard you, Veryl.
we have 3 druids here.
Actually, that might not be a bad thing if we think about it. But not like you trying to create the rose. What about having one of our druids, specifically Abeline, maybe, since she seems to be able to do so many more like
She's
exotic.
plant inclined.
Yeah. And then
Spawn flowers too, you know. Misha just perks up.
okay, I don't think you're able to get quite as large a selection as Abeline was able to.
I mean, we have 3 druids. If I can I help them by like trying to channel the magic?
And meditating to contact Clash Star Spirit.
What are you attempting to ask them?
If they know anything, this seems to be of a bygone era.
They seem to
Was
have
there-
recollection of the blue roses, but he was never a flowers man.
This was a shot.
So,
I
Maybe
kind of want to let
channeling's not the
Viral
right word.
try
Can I
this
like help
first.
power it or something?
I'm just meditate on it.
I mean, if you're able to kind of tap into that battery thing and just give them, I mean, just raw power at that point in time, raw magic,
Yeah.
it
I
could.
never tried anything like that before, but
Adeline would kind of perk. I was like, I like the. I'm not gonna shoot down the concept. Are we sure we should be channeling? No offense, chaos energy into plants.
Well,
it's not necessarily chaos. We're taking the magic and using it to power whatever you guys are going to do with your druid magic. I don't
Ash,
know.
you've never done something like this before, and this doesn't feel like somewhere where we'd want to experiment.
I mean, it's one of our only options. I mean, we have few options here.
Yeah.
So I'm going to walk up to a white rose.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, just trying something on a hunch. And try to channel, while picturing in my mind the blue rose, channeling psionic energy into one of the roses.
Trying this interestingly unique method, even with focus, even with trying to do this transferring, as if you're doing a psychic cloak or coding, nothing seems to occur.
Worth trying.
I'm going to go touch one of the roses.
It's ice cold and yet equally soft.
I am also ice cold at this point.
And there wasn't anything in that story that talked about how the roses were made. It was just that there were roses.
It talked about how the white roses were consistent, and at some point in time, during the queen's housing of the man's dead body, that the blue rose had spawned itself in there. And out of desperation and hope, she used it on him, which seemed to have worked.
Okay, I'm gonna ask the guy. I once read a story about this place, and I'll kind of retell SparkNote's version of this story. Did that really happen?
I suppose you could say it did.
Who was this man?
No one of import.
Okay.
That's not shady at all.
Delmar, with your passive perception, there is an not so subtle hint of toxicity there.
Ooh. Interesting.
I mean, fuck, I could tell from your own voice. Like,
I'm glad I'm able to put that.
yeah, like, okay. It might help us figure out how this works. Since you won't let us talk to your mother. Who was this man?
Make a persuasion check. Two. You see him almost kind of steady himself in a way. He is the source of my mother's deep-seated issues. Let's put it at that. and whom I believe is the reason why no blue roses will ever bloom again.
Do you have a name, perhaps?
No, I don't.
Passive perception?
Team
Insight?
passive insight.
Yeah, that one.
Make an insight check.
Okay.
I'm not trusting this guy.
Nope.
Jane too. You get the feeling that he's telling the truth, but it's not due to the fact that he doesn't know it. It's more of that he's tried and has never found it.
Hmm.
Like he has a desire to know that name as well.
Interesting.
So why do you think this guy is the reason why the flowers won't bloom again? And also, how long ago did he show up here?
Length of time I can only guess. But his reasoning seems pretty sound, don't you think? After all, if the stories are to be believed, he brought a blue rose back with him.
Okay. Do you guys feel it's a sort of punishment for letting one leave this domain? Oh,
That
So unless you have come with information on how to revive this long dead lineage of Blue Rose, you have nothing here for us. And we have nothing for you.
well,
I'm not sure that. Wait, that doesn't line up because Crescent knows about blue roses, and he doesn't remember the Frigid North at all.
The frigid north wasn't always the frigid north.
I know, which is kind of my. Like, he traveled. What would be the equivalent of real life Pangea at the time, I would assume.
Relatively speaking, yes.
And
while
he
this-
had.
oh,
He knows of multiple
sorry.
people who grew blue roses. So the idea that they can't leave one specific area feels weird.
unless they were all grown in this area. Multiple people in this area grew them, and they're like sacred to this continent, or this is, you know, back when it was Pangea, whatever. That is a possibility.
While this conversation is happening, Ashrin's just kind of quietly sitting down next to one of the white roses and just quietly willing it to be blue.
Make me a charisma
Don't-
check.
Charisma?
Yeah.
Flower, please be blue, please be blue.
Oh wow.
Natural
Ooh.
20.
Oh shit.
Oh, nice.
Holy hell.
Well, the flower itself does not turn blue, unfortunately. As you are putting your
Yeah.
will into it, you start to feel a resonance. A strange sensation, warm, welcoming, almost loving in a sense. As you feel yourself almost drawn into the rose itself, almost melding with that energy and becoming something more. There's this almost sense of inability to grasp it. And while your energy seems to have given the rose some sort of new life, the thorns on its actual stem have now sharpened and seemingly grown farther. The blue, the white of the petals themselves has almost turned translucent in color, almost like they were at true ice. It doesn't turn blue. But it seems like there's more that's just a rose here. Almost like it has a life.
I don't know what to do with this information.
Are you gonna share it? Because I kind of have an idea.
I'm gonna share it in comms, and I'm gonna ask at least one of the druids, potentially all of them, to come over and see if they can do something.
Why don't we have Veril specifically try? Since the one consistent
Yeah.
line seems to be want, desire, passion. And no one wants this to work as much as, well, Veril, who's not only their life relies on it, but someone they care about.
You brought it up before I could, but yeah, I agree.
So,
Hesitant,
Farrell?
but I think it's something to try. Sure.
what
They're
are you
gonna-
trying?
They're gonna walk up to a flower and then see, I didn't think that far though. I don't know if they could like
I didn't think this far ahead.
I guess at this
I'm
point
gonna-
I think
I'm gonna talk to Veril and explain exactly what I did. I just sat here and I just willed it to be blue. And it did this, and it's different now.
I suppose they're just gonna that, but also, just keep in mind like all the gen stuff and them actually about to like basically die or something like that. I don't know. If that doesn't work, then they're gonna try channeling some energy, but that's like if this doesn't work.
Make
guess.
me a charisma check.
There it is. Wow.
As you go down to the rose and you try to will it, you try to connect with it, just trying to beckon it to be that blue coloration, there's this piercing bite back. You're not sure as to what direction it came from, but you feel this almost virile denial of your desire. Like there's something missing, like something is holding you back. And you feel yourself just pull back from the rose in that moment. And you would
Right.
see the prince himself kind of look questioningly at the both of you. Goes, what have you done?
It changed.
And I ask again, what have you done?
I just wanted it to be blue.
Rail's gonna try the channeling energy thing real quick. And
Go ahead and make a wisdom check for me.
in comms real quick, they're gonna be like, alright, I'm gonna try this. Just stay alert just in case something happens. You said wisdom what?
Check.
Wisdom check. Ooh.
Bend luck. Go ahead and add that to it.
So
Get
16.
a +2, so 16. As you go upon trying to channel your druidic energy into the rose, seeing as trying to change it, maybe aid it in some sort of way. Nothing changes about the rose, but there's this strange connection that you feel with it. There's this string being tugged within you that almost feels like it's trying to elate something from you. Could it be desire, want, need? And in that moment, you can't help but think about Jen. Think about your home. Think about the past. Before you kind of just come back to yourself.
Okay. Was it more of like a remembering things type of?
No, it was more of just it pointing you towards that direction. Like when you think about a sad scene from a movie, it just draws on comparisons. You're not
Mhm.
remembering the death of a pet, you're just like, oh, this feels like the death of a pet.
I see.
There's that brief moment, though, that as Veryl's kind of just recollecting with this sensation, that you all feel this gentle, cool breeze just pass over all of you. And you see the prince kind of just look around. Well then. You said you wished to meet my mother.
Yes.
It would seem that she wishes to meet with you. And he just turns once again and starts walking.
Following.
Real quick, can I open a missile comms with the flower? You said they have a
There
life.
does not seem to be an actual sentience there to grab onto.
Okay.
Dalmar.
Worth a shot.
Worth a shot, absolutely worth a shot. They are not that alive.
Errol, do you have speak with plants prepared?
Wait. Wait. I don't know if I got rid of it. I know I did at some point.
By the way, follow the prince, I guess.
Yeah, we're following. I'm just asking this over comms.
Damn, I think I got rid of it.
Okay.
Think?
Yeah, follow the prince.
Following.
Hi ho, following the prince we
Yeah.
go.
Why does this feel like a war of
on our
roses?
woes.
If it ends up being a multi-night thing, maybe prepare that in the whatever.
They're taking the hobbits to Isengard.
I hope.
But as he begins to lead you, and he takes you to a grand foyer where he just walks you up a massive flight of stairs, to which they have no other direction besides just upwards, towards one grandiose door, to which it parts before even arriving there, without even a gesture, without movement of any kind, wherein you are presented into a ice-covered throne room. No doubts about that. No questions possibly being poised in that instance. As you watch this throne room just constantly seeming like it's developed over time. There's these little bits of design and pieces that don't match their histories. And Volmer and Jack being the history buffs more than anything, you can almost see this process in time going on between the pillars' etchings, the designs of some of the carvings, and whatever little bits and details you can even see in the flooring that has these small little inlays that while you step onto them, you can feel thin glass keeping you from stepping on any of the cracks. Still tells you that this time is a progression of sorts. And as you begin to make your way towards the end of the hall, where you just see an empty throne made of pure ice. You just watch as the prince himself just kind of stands there waiting, pausing in the moment. I would like to ask you all. My mother is a frail woman. Not just in heart, but in body. Should you do anything of the sort against her, I assure you, I am no such frail creature.
Dude said, "Don't fuck my mom."
We've been warned not to be horny. Okay, got it. Perfect.
We have been
Yeah.
actively warned.
Okay, but
You know
here's the
it's
thing.
serious when we're being warned to
One.
not be horny.
Does he look like he'd actually be hard to beat in a fight? And two, how hot is she? Would it be worth it?
Vanilla,
Okay.
it's all in your head, okay?
I'm just
Please,
saying.
all in your head.
Yeah, I'm
You
just
can't
curious.
in D&D. You can't look at someone and see how hard they'd be to beat in a fight. Because like Volmir looks like
Actually,
a
you
bitch.
can.
Loosely, yes and no.
There's a fighter. There's a fighter subclass that legitimately lets you know how strong someone is compared to you. Like, can I fuck him up? What's his health goal? Oh
Well,
fuck no.
correct.
Okay,
What
I'm
it'll
saying-
tell you is if he is higher or lower than you.
Yeah.
So it won't
I
tell you
understand
numbers,
that.
but at least if you look at him, he'll go, yeah, he has more health than you. Yeah, he has more strength than you. Yeah, he has more whatever than you.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I'm mostly just thinking like how buff and scary does he look? Not like, oh, does he look like,
He
I
seems
don't mean
like-
like statistic wise, I just mean
He seems like he's
Looking at-
well kept, but he doesn't seem like he's that much of a brawler, so to speak. So while he could put up a fight, to what actual physical force, you're not 100% sure.
We also
He's
know
probably
Yeah.
a warlock.
well, we also know that he is a caster of some sort with some very unusual magic, since he forced Misha out of the wild shape, which normal magic can't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can't force them out of their wild shape shit without actually attacking them, and he didn't attack Misha, so
Yeah, I can only think of like one thing that we've run into that can do that, and that's Crescent.
but then we
Yeah.
also need to know how hot is the mother, so that way regardless, how worth it would it be to maybe die.
I'm just saying before you show us the picture, because I know there's a picture coming, anything that comes out of my mouth is player and not character.
Kind of imagine so. I absolutely have pictures for both of them. I just haven't shown them both, basically to save them for this moment, because I knew for a fact that this was gonna be a fucking reaction.
No, because my,
And that's
my,
why you had
my
to tell us.
character is definitely not as horny as I am.
Sounds about right.
Well, you say that, but you're dating Jack.
Yeah. I
It
mean,
kind of just happened.
But
Alright, let the thirst begin.
oh, why is the map not loading in? No. Okay, I can show them here. I can show them here why I fixed on that.
All I
but-
can think of those when you said he is sturdier than the mother. Rock hard.
Oh god damn it, Jack.
you got it.
I'm shocked
Sorry.
no one's made a doing your mom joke before you brought it up. I've made a joke like like when I was doing the to follow him. I said to fuck your mother and drown our woes because I thought someone else would eventually make a joke about doing this guy's mom.
I didn't even hear you.
I almost did.
Yeah.
God damn you all.
No, you gotta be respectful.
We're
of
D&D
Elsa.
players.
You're not wrong. Why the?
What was the
Is this
snowman's
not
name
working?
again?
Olaf.
Olaf. We need to start calling this guy Olaf.
Wait,
Yes.
Let's call him Anna.
No, he's Olaf because the Ice Queen made him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair.
Oh.
So he's Olaf, she's Elsa.
Wait,
Let's let it
okay,
go.
is he Olaf or is he Snowball?
Oh,
Snowball's the big
The
Snowball's the
giant
big
ice
one.
monster. God.
That gets
Oh,
the
that's
crown at the
right.
very end.
Yeah.
Get your head out your ass, Feral.
I remember
What?
that one.
Wait, what'd you
What
say?
did Veryl do?
It's the big angry
Get
one
your
that
head
throws
out your
Anna
ass.
and Kristoff
Like,
off the
okay.
cliff
And out of the
and
castle.
ejects them out of the castle.
After Elsa fucking shoots Anna.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I don't remember that. It's been years since.
Yeah, it's been a very, very long time.
It
There
has
we
not
go.
been that long for me.
It's been
8
a while
years.
for me, but I still remember.
I
It's
love
Snowball.
the parodies more than the original song. Fuck
Oh,
it
yeah,
all.
definitely.
Fuck it all.
But, well, I'm trying to figure that bullshit out. As you stay there for a couple of moments before you watch as, by a gust of wind and snow, just forming out of true ice, as her body appears on the throne itself. You watch just a woman of fair skin, rather smaller stature, and refined size, just sits there upon waiting for you all.
Jack will give a bow. Holy
Oh my God.
shit.
Listen, I
What
know
is
your
next
reaction.
question?
Alright, time to
Expecting
risk
to
it
be
all,
like-
y'all.
Boy, next question.
Alright,
Dude, she's actually
So what I'm hearing
we-
is it is worth it to maybe
if
die.
we TPK by fucking his mother, is that death by Snoo Snoo?
That's definitely consequences.
That's the sun, by the way.
Oh.
Oh my god, yep, worth it. Death by
Yeah.
Thief knew.
Wait, no, bring her back.
I know, right?
Yo, he's not bad either.
No.
I wish I could
Oh,
can I
yeah,
catch
that's
both of them
better.
at once. Catch it both of them at once?
God,
I can't.
oh.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh,
There you go.
Yeah,
It's
her.
so
you
pretty.
guys are fucked.
She kind of like the hair and the eyes and stuff. She could genuinely just be Elsa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could,
Like-
really.
Yeah,
that's-
just prettier Elsa.
Realistically, that's probably like Elsa fan art.
That probably, yeah, the problem more than likely
Yeah,
is I
probably.
actually don't remember where I got that from, but
Yeah. I mean, alright, let it go.
Horny
This
bitch.
mortal coil. Let's risk it all.
but
Oh yeah.
as you watch her appear before you all as a crystalline figure before becoming real life, as you watch the prince instantly go down to a knee.
Jack will bow also.
I also kneel.
Beryl's also gonna kneel.
Yeah.
He's gonna take a bow too.
Oh wow.
Abeline and Linnea are taking knees.
Like half of us are bowing, half of us are kneeling.
Yep.
Yep.
As the queen kind of just looks upon you all and speaks, says, "What reason do you all have for visiting my home?"
It was sort of to rescue Jen, the girl currently in the ice crystal thing. But she and I have tried to come here previously, so that we could heal her
And you.
and myself. But like, no, Veryl's also kind of like hesitant on mentioning that. But maybe they
Oh,
should.
fair. I
I
Then
don't want to get
you
stuck in a
are-
crystal.
Aware of what her condition is.
For the most part.
You are aware of her battle for her own body.
I am, yes.
I sense that you match one of the entities within her. But what of the other?
One. Other?
Mother.
What?
The cape.
the cape they're all.
Like, wait, give me a
Um,
second.
That is something that we are dealing with also.
Yes.
Then I ask, how do you seek to deal with it?
That's it.
Janus Kalistar spirit tethered to the cloak. And through that mother. That was Ashton and my theory is that yeah. Jen was at Veryl's Kalistar spirit and then she tied herself to Mother just like the other spirit tied itself to Essig.
Wait,
But-
but question about that. How does that explain Jen being Night Mother's daughter and Night Mother not liking Veryl?
She said she's a surrogate mother. She's not actually
Yeah.
her mother.
Oh, my
Nightshade
bad, my bad.
is adopted. I don't know.
I mean, yeah. And that could be not liking Veryl because if they come back in, you know, they could potentially come back into one entity and Nightshade would lose her daughter technically, you know.
Oh, yeah.
So that is a possibility. At this moment,
So I
we're
ask-
researching a way to get rid of that cape and destroy the essence within. If not, find a way to reseal it somewhere where it can never be found again.
I feel as though that second option would be your better one. However, There is no means of releasing her without letting chaos onto the realm. That internal conflict of hers kind of shifts her head to Varel. You feel it, but you only feel a modicum of it. You still have senses before you. Your body still resists. I did not find that girl in any which manner.
I see.
If she is to be released from that crystal, it can only be done through the means of the Blue Rose. However, and once again she locks eyes with Farrell. You are also in need of the rose. Your skin is beginning to turn to ash, is it not?
Yes.
I can see it, nearly enveloping you. It's only a matter of time. If you do not take the blue rose yourself, there is no telling how far that creature will go.
So we would need to find 2 roses to help both of us?
And that is where the moral quandary lies. The blue rose does not bloom for desperation or desire. It blooms for hope and for love. The blue rose is nothing more than a temptation. It forces you to pick who you wish to live and who you wish to die. You have enacted the change in the blue rose. But that just means you have to make a choice.
Oh, I hate making choices. Ugh.
Does she seem like she's telling the truth, or does it seem like a jaded?
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna second Jack on that.
There is this loose jadedness to her voice that she's not attempting to hide. But as to
Okay.
what that's really tied to is harder to link.
Got a better one?
Oh, there we go, Dumber.
What if 2 of us were able to get a blue rose?
If that were possible, then by all means, proceed as you wish. However, she kind of locks onto you, and her eyes just drift slowly to Jack. You are not different. He may as well be part of you. I know not, and I will not question what reliance it is he has placed upon you. But his life may as well be yours now.
The fuck is she talking about?
Don't worry about it.
What is she
Why-
talking about?
Why is that of importance at this moment?
As I said, the blue rose, it begs a question. My mother before me, she knew how to bud the roses in kind. Unfortunately, she perished before I learned the secret. And since then, my one and only conclusion is that the rose buds through desperation of love.
There's a price to pay.
Indeed.
that's the case, what was the price paid for the man who stole a rose?
So we're not doing it.
Stole the rose? You're aware of that?
Yes. Part of what led us here?
Has he come for more? And you almost feel like an actual chill in the air grow lower.
We do not know who this man is. I would like to know who this is. If we ever find out, bring him back to you. We just know of the story as an old folktale.
The rose is bloomed out of desperation for love and hope. I had a son, and I would wish nothing more than to see him healthy. Unfortunately, the greed of man saw its opportunity and made away with my opportunity to ensure my son's survival.
Is your son frozen?
My son stands before you, kneeling in respect to me. I'm sure you can see the distinct difference between he and I.
How long ago did this happen?
It must have been near enough 300 years now.
Shit. He was a normal human. He's long dead.
What was this man's name?
Make a persuasion check.
Uh,
23. And you see this face of recollection on her that almost feels undesirable to reach into those memories.
Understandable.
Aurel Selfina was his name.
Motherfucker.
As a player, should I know that name?
Ashton's
You should.
last
Yeah.
name.
That's Ashton.
Okay.
That's Ashton's last
Relatives.
name.
That's Ashton's family.
Ah.
Oof.
Oh, what is the right play here? What is the right play?
And you would actually hear the kind of when this like analysis paralysis that you're in, you would hear the prince kind of speak up and goes, "Why have you not told me this? Because I did not believe the blue rose to ever be possible to bloom again. Not while you and I merely reside here. But this one," as she gestures to Ashran, "has caused a change in the rose. And that one," points to Veril, "may be able to cause another to bloom after all."
Ashrin throws herself even further onto the ground, as low as she can get. And she says, "My name is Ashrin Sylphina.
The prince just snaps to your direction.
Do I know the name as like an ancestor? Have I studied family trees and shit?
Imagine you would have. It's just the founder of the family fortune was always just like, I mean, it's just the name. Like, why would you ever fully care?
Right. But obviously, family. It's not a very common name, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. I believe this man to be an ancestor of mine. I have
Come for the
nearly...
rose.
No. I have nearly cut all ties with my family. I am not what they wanted me to be. They wanted an heir, and they got me. A tiefling with fucked magic. I want to make this better. I want to fix this. But I cannot risk my life. Because that means risking the life of another.
Persuasion check. $21. You can see the prince who snapped his head towards your direction. Where he has a fist just kind of punched into the ground in that instance. You can see icicles forming around his hand, seemingly just trying to restrain himself in reaction. While the queen herself just looks at you with this not longing, but almost hopeful gaze.
Jack will kind of put his hand up. Is it possible that there's still, I don't know, the essence or something of the Blue Rose in their family's bloodline? Some form of connection there. Because the tome in which I found this story was locked away like it was sacred or some form of family relic. I'm
It
wondering.
would
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
it would explain the change that she has brought upon the rose.
If you'll allow me, I would like to spend more time with them. See if I can focus it a little bit more.
Take time. Just as well as your other ally, looking towards Veril, also must make a decision of their own. If the blue rose is to bloom for you, you will only get one.
How are you so sure that it's only gonna be one?
Only one ever bloomed for me, to save the man I wish to save. And then another bloomed for my son, whom I hoped to strengthen. And no more.
Doesn't that mean two bloomed for you?
No, one bloom, and then one. Then she bloomed one for her son. Right. Is that right or no?
Was that
Yep.
like
Okay.
She's essentially speaking, a choice will only ever bloom one rose.
oh I see.
You said your mother was able to bloom many roses. Right?
What once was this land was a people of nature and life. No more.
You said that she did it with love or whatever? Like that?
I can only presume. As I am still here, ageless and everlasting.
Have you ever tended to the roses as if they were your own children? See them
Every
left,
day.
but in your heart, do you see them more as a tool to save your real son? Or do you consider them your children?
The prince would turn his head to you and said, You think my mother to be nothing more than a heartless wretch, to see life in such a worthless manner?
No, but when family is involved, feelings do get complicated. For any creature.
While my body and my heart may be cold, I hold boundless emotion behind it all. A gift of my mother.
Gotta bow.
Go. Make your decisions. More evidently, yours is a large one. Looking to Varel.
Yeah.
And you would watch as the prince kind of just stands and bows to his mother before beginning to lead you all outside the chamber.
Go bow one more time.
Gonna keep an eye on Olaf over here. Make sure he doesn't try to take a strike at Ashran or anything like that.
You would see him halt once you guys get down the grand staircase off of the throne room, god name, and leaves you upon the grand foyer as he kind of just stops in his step. Doesn't even look towards you guys. He just goes, You know where the roses are. I will take my leave. As for you, red one,
I'm blue
or
right now.
blue, I suggest you make good on your promise.
I will do all I can, short of giving up my own life.
I suppose love only runs so deep. And he just starts to walk away. Kind of in that awkward, piercing silence, you hear Abeline kind of go like, So, don't mean to break the silence, don't mean to break the tension. You're gonna pick yourself, right? For the demon thing?
It's not as easy of a decision as you'd think.
I mean, I just personally wouldn't like to wake up to possibly getting, killed by a teammate.
Yes, but you do realize Viral's basically being asked if you had to choose between you and your sister, correct?
Pretty much.
I mean, I just have more time to save my sister. I'll let you decide on that.
start making our way back to the roses.
And you are able to do so casually, as the route itself, while a mingling of hallways and such, there are very few rooms in this castle to really get mixed up by or to lose track on. Being able to find the Rose Chamber once more, with the icy door, able to be pushed by your members with ease. When you see that Ashen's rose that she had affected before has seemingly already reverted back into the same pattern as the rest of the roses here.
Are there any, like, gardening tools, stuff like that around here?
It is a completely barren room beyond the roses.
So, Barrel looking at Ashen. What do y'all gonna try? You have my own.
Out of character, I barely heard what you said. Can you repeat that?
What are you guys
Yes,
gonna try?
What are we gonna try?
Yeah.
Oh. We're gonna try channeling again. I suppose. They didn't roll too great on either of those, though.
When you try to channel again, you still feel a resistance against you. There's something within you that just almost urges a clarity from the flowers.
Mm.
And even after, there's just this uneasy feeling of a demonic cackle in the back of your mind.
Can I cast? Is it metagaming to like enhance ability to write thing for this?
Loosely, you can ask them as like, what did it feel like?
I'm gonna ask that.
Yeah.
And then would I? So I think I can make this easier for one of you. Which of you would prefer? I don't know how else to ask this.
I don't quite get the question either.
I can make it. I basically I can give it out of character. I can give advantage on charisma checks for a period of time.
I guess Beryl doesn't have a great charisma.
I mean, you
So
can hit both of them.
You
Can
can't. I thought enhance ability only had one target.
Oh, when you cast a spell using a spell slot 3rd level or higher, you can target one additional creature for each slot above.
Oh,
There you
perfect. I'll use a 3rd level slot and cast it on both of them. It's in Fulbright spellbook, so I'm not gonna open all that. I just know it's there.
So yeah, just mark off the spell slot.
Yeah.
While they're figuring out how they want to go about it, Jack's gonna kind of just go off away from where they are. And he's gonna like just start like tidying up the dirt around a group of flowers and stuff like that. Doing any little tiny bits of gardening. I figured his mother maybe did some gardening. If there's any weeds, which I doubt there are, but like he just can give some TLC. But as he's doing it, he's not even thinking about trying to create a blue flower per se. He's just giving them the care while thinking about his family and stuff like that, and the love he's felt growing up, and all this other stuff. And every once in a while, he's just going to cast a Cure Wounds into either the soil, the plant itself, something. And you're just going to kind of do this while they're figuring out their own stuff.
Jack, when after this, can we talk?
Okay.
Just want to make it known I would like to talk to you after this.
Ashrin is gonna go find a secluded spot near a rose and sit quietly. And talk to it. And express what she wants. Which is, she wants this place to go back to what it was before her family destroyed it. She wants it to be better. And she wants to be able to save her friends and prevent Mother from coming back. And she wants to be able to stay with Jack. She doesn't want to give herself up to this. And she's going to try to just put her magic into it again.
Maybe a charisma check. With advantage, because of Walmer's enhanced ability. D1. Doing so and conversing with the plant, trying to elicit emotions, draw it in, see what you can do. It's strange. As before, there's this sense of recognition. The plants do have a sort of sentience. They do have some kind of life residing within them. And while there is no words, there is no necessarily a message to speak in this instance. It's almost like it's trying to tell you something. And it's hard to define. You're not sure as to what it is it's trying to tell you, but there's this acceptance and desire coming for you as well. That's just around the perfect timing.
Beryl dies.
R.I.P.
No. Okay, I'm sorry. I have to leave. Goodbye, guys.
You're good. You're good.
Bye.
Don't worry. I have planned for this.
Have a good one.
Oh gosh. Alright, bye
Girl's turning into a flower, oh no.
bye.
Feral becomes the blue flower.
Oh god.
But as you all are doing as you do, and Veril continues to attempt this try at hopefully beckoning at these flowers to do pretty much anything, so to speak. There comes a moment where, for Veril at the very least, things get quiet. And in those train of thoughts, those inklings of desire, Delmar, go ahead and give me an insight check real quick.
All right.
$23. You notice that Veril, in their stead, has kind of just stopped in that moment. Uncomfortably so. Frozen in place until you see Veril starting to not necessarily hold a rose, but seemingly stroke it in a methodical manner. Like a creature
Veril?
that's no longer admiring a plant, but a thing.
Oh, it's not Veril, is it?
Look at the eyes.
I'm going to mental comms, but one-on-one to each member individually, starting with Jack, then Ashrin, and then Volmer, go, guys, there might be a problem with Beryl.
Wow.
What?
Completely
Ben,
left
I-
out.
He said everyone,
It's in-
starting with.
It's in those
Yeah,
brief
but then he
moments that
said everyone.
you see Vero begin to just stand upright.
Sorry, Finn.
Oh, you're fine.
And you hear the voice come from Vero that just goes, "You strike me down, and I take your friend with me. I've been playing nice, but I'm done playing games with a child."
What are you?
Alright, hold up. I do have a vial of holy water. But, insight check on the whole if I die, Vero goes with me thing.
There is a loose honesty to that. It's hard to tell exactly to what extent they're talking about there, but you feel like they're not necessarily bluffing. There's just not an entire truthness to that.
So, can Jack recall anything on, like, possessions and stuff like that? Is it tied to the body or the soul itself?
That would depend on the possession itself, the deal that is struck, and by what means it had occurred.
Just gonna say it now. If we fight, can we at least take this outside?
Yes.
You say what?
I'm asking the devil nicely if we could take the fight outside.
Oh, pretty.
Oh, look, just
You
ask
just-
it. What the fuck do you want?
What was taken from me?
What was taken from you?
Oscar, who the fuck
Everything.
are you?
Something you'll find the answer to when I reclaim my domain. And Vero just starts walking out.
What's your name?
Oh, fuck
And
no.
we're following.
Yeah.
Fine. We can't fight them inside, but the second they step outside, they are fucked.
I'm gonna ask this demon, what's your name?
He just stops in his step. Just smirks behind you. Or just smirks to look behind himself. All will know my name when I return. Be patient. I only ask.
Fucking. I hate this so much. Why we gotta constantly beat on fucking Vero?
Out of pure desperation, Ashrin turns to the rose again and asks it to save Vero.
I'll have a roll be made solely due to the fact that you get the idea that while they have a degree of sentience in there, it is not up to you, and they are not capable.
If they turn blue, they could.
Yeah, exactly. If they turn blue, I could save Veril.
Good. But it's not you who they'll turn blue for.
Well, the moment Vero takes a few steps out, Jack's on their heels.
Mm-hmm.
Wolmer's
He seems to
following.
not even care that he knows you could follow. Just keeps walking.
What
So
direction
where are
he?
you going exactly? Is he leaving? Is he like going out?
He seems to be.
Where are they
So-
He seems to be drifting kind of through hallway, just looking for an exit of any kind.
So, what's your plan exactly? Because the second you get out here, you're then stuck alone in the frigid north.
That's cute that you think that I need a corpse at all. I'm not alive. I don't need it to be alive. That girl can attest to that.
Jack's gonna grab his magic rope and try to tie up Beryl.
It's a rope of climbing, right?
I
I'm just trying to make sure it's not a rope of binding. 'cause
Yeah, it's a
that's
rope of
the
climbing.
rule. Okay, just wanted to make sure.
Like, I could latch one end onto, like, their belt or something like that, but after that, he's manually having to tie him up himself.
Dexterity check real quick.
Can
Ooh.
Volmir help him?
Can it be in athletics?
What about this? What about this? Jack, grab, I tie.
If you could coordinate that together. Without mental cons, which will let him in on it.
I'm gonna Before I talk, do I have the points left to do that?
I feel like if... Oops, sorry.
Can I do athletics instead of dex? Question mark?
There's a reason it's gonna be dexterity.
Jack, I will say, if you just hand Volmir the rope and grab Feral, I feel like he'd be able to put together what's going on.
I mean, you'd have to take it out of his hand, which should let you, but... Because he's not looking at you if you're behind him.
Well, I feel like Volmir walks faster. Volmir moves faster than Jack, so I feel like he would have like caught up and be next to him at this point.
To a certain extent. But
I mean,
I need...
as Jack
2
tries
points
to go...
on comms?
I believe we
Right?
need 2 right now with the amount of people we have.
App, get away from my face, please. You can exist in this room even, just not 2 inches from my face. So I'm gonna
As-
reform comms, excluding Beryl now.
Okay. As
Poor Veryl.
Jack, you go in to try and loop this on Veryl in some way. There is an instant reaction from themselves that grabs onto you. Though it's not good enough to hold a good enough grasp, as you're able to pull yourself out pretty easily. I said they barely beat you. I warn you. I warn you. One more, and this won't end pretty.
so this is actually attached to them. One end is. Because I literally get to extendo it, attach it to an object.
Object,
Yeah, their
not
belt.
person.
No, I'm talking like their belt.
Does it specify worn or carried?
That is a very good question, because that would probably just
tell the rope to
undo the
fasten
whole
itself
thing.
securely to an object or to unfasten itself, to knot or unknot itself, pull itself for carrying. If you tell the rope to knot, large knots appear at 1 foot intervals. The rope has AC 20. Does not specify worn or carried, just says,
Doesn't.
yeah.
So I
Anything
would say
else?
it doesn't.
Tell the rope to fasten itself securely to an object or to unfasten itself.
Then in that case, because he would have no ability to actually do much about it. That's gonna hit. You do watch as the sensation of the rope latching onto them,
Right.
with their hand just behind their back with a swipe, and you once again see that flash of white go across the rope, and it cuts it more than halfway in a single strike.
What do you roll, by the way,
Define.
to hit the rope?
24.
Could I shield the rope?
I would say no, only because it's not a creature; it's an object.
I just had to ask because
That is a good
Info-
question. That is a
Question,
very
then,
good question.
Does shield specify creature?
I think it does. I'm not even kidding.
Because shield is normally
Well-
target self.
yeah,
I don't even know how Jack's casting it on other people. I'm gonna be completely honest with
it's
you.
homebrew.
Cause subclass. I would say it would have to be creature.
Yeah, that would make sense. So this motherfucker did.
It's only a 21. I bend lucked it. It didn't help.
Nope. Did 20 points of damage then.
It is more than halfway cut because it's dealt 13,
Okay.
and he
Grab
stays
my
again.
manacles.
One more, and this ends ugly.
So what are you doing? Because I feel like no matter what, if we don't do something, this ends ugly. But if you're saying if we do something, this ends ugly. So what is like? I don't see a way this doesn't end ugly. So what is your plan here?
No, this ends cleanly if I walk away and claim what is mine. This ends ugly if you try to stop me.
See, but that also implies that we would just let our friend walk away without doing anything, which I feel like possessing them for as long as you have, you should realize that's not exactly how we work.
Indeed. Which is why I'm giving you an option at all. Spare their body, or condemn it to death.
You are being, like, super fucking vague.
It's a demon. What do you expect?
And when he says that Vera will die, it's only a half truth. From what I can tell.
The fuck does it
Are you-
sound? I can bring Vero back. I don't know if that would also bring the demon back, too. Because if the demon is tied to Vero's soul, it will come back. But if it's tied to the body, it might not.
Well, it just said it's tied to the body, not the soul.
You also
So-
are very aware that the
Yeah.
body is what has that decaying ashen scar.
So I am gonna, for my sleight of hand there,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna sleight of hand manacles on one wrist. And then I'm gonna try to quickly slam it on the opposing ankle. So I'm trying to manacle right wrist to left ankle.
Oh
Give-
god.
I'm
So
gonna have
the
an advantage
initial
on
sleight of
that because
hand-
that is.
So hold on.
That
Hold on.
is
The initial sleight of hand is just to get it on the wrist.
Oh, I'm
And
aware
then-
of that.
And then from there it's just a
The question: are you invisible when you do this?
That sounds like a no.
no, that
Okay.
to be perfectly honest with both of us, that did not even cross Dalmar's mind.
Oh,
So Jack would be able to see what I'm up to. I would have, as a player, had I have thought about it. It did not. It has not
well, that's
crossed
not why.
Dalmar's mind.
He's asking that because then Veril, or not Veril, sees you coming.
You could stealth behind. Because I feel like even if he
I
doesn't...
did almost
instinct-
roll stealth.
I feel like even if he doesn't instinctually turn ring on, he would hide.
No, Jack's just trying to get him an advantage is the problem. That's it.
Well, that and to be invisible so he doesn't see it coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make. So you definitely get the latch on first. Yeah, that's a latch on because that goes past even Veril's passive perception. Go ahead and make a.
Because, like, initially I was walking right behind him, right with
Mhm.
Jack. Because I was getting, like, I didn't say anything, but, like, in my mind I was like, if I have to use Sentinel, I'm going to. So I wanted to be within striking distance for that. But, man. What roll do you want?
Gotta go with athletics, because that is a very
Acrobatics?
forceful downward.
Can I make that an acrobatics?
That is more strength of arm than swiftness there, because you're trying to bend them downward to their ankle.
You can do a somersault while doing it.
Although, to be fair, I could kick the backside of the knee and force them to a knee.
Which is still
But-
another athletic that would be like a
Because
shove.
you're still physically
That-
bashing
that's
them.
that's.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's straight up an attack roll.
That also starts to lead into attack roll territory.
Yeah. Alright, fine. Athletics. I wanted acrobatics. I'm actually good at that.
Trust me, I know I had a 0 dex.
Yeah, it's a great maneuver, but that's so much. You're using a lot of force in that instance.
Okay, then we're gonna go into the acrobatics, kick the back of the knee when that fails, and try to.
When that fails, instantly, well, you'll technically have a hold of his hand, so I'll give it disadvantage. Thank God for that disadvantage. You watch him start to twist his wrist in your direction, and once again, that quick flash of white just sticks out of it. And unlike before, with it missing you and not finding purchase, you can see that there is a literal bone just jutting out of the palm of Veryl's hand before it just retracts in a near instant.
So
Dirty it is. I need you guys to roll initiative.
like you're
Oh,
talking.
fun.
Like
Sorry, guys.
Again.
Also,
It's okay, we get to beat up Feral again.
Jack, I have come to the conclusion that Dalmar is a non-good aligned exalted rogue. Kind of
Yeah.
mix.
Oh, I got 20.
I feel like it's been obvious
Like
he's
over
not
time, Dalmar has morphed in my mind to be sort of like he's kind of my old concept of the exalted rogue, but
Yeah.
you know, edgy backstory, sort of.
Okay.
Because like I don't know what it is about Dalmar, but this is not gonna fly. Either this demon's going down or Dalmar's going down, and he doesn't care which.
So
Okay, but you're not killing Veryl, right?
I hate to bring this up.
I did stab that gnome to death because it made a deal.
Yeah.
So Dalmar doesn't care at this point. This is the not good part.
Aurelia was a halfling.
Okay.
We don't care.
Hold
She's dead.
But
race
this is the
change
part
in the
where
item.
Dalmar's like, remember Dalmar's backstory. He betrayed both sides and is neutral evil.
By the way, I forgot to mention this because it definitely is a point that I should have had since the top, is that Sparky has just stayed outside of Jen's chambers. Sparky has no desire to leave Jen's side.
That's
Poor
That's
fair.
Sparky.
Okay.
Sparky's
Um,
adorable.
And I will say over comms, this is a fucked up way to think about it, but we do have two options if this has to go fully south of reincarnation or trying to go back to one of the churches for a true resurrection. So they create a new body with no demon attached to it.
Might
fucked
be
up
what
way of
happens here.
Jack,
but-
I know you're trying to do the right thing, but I cannot, in good faith, try to kill Veryl.
I'm not saying really we kill Veryl, but if the demon does take Veryl with them, that might be some way. Yeah.
We'll
Just to
just
think
go
about.
non-lethal.
But, for the sake of this instance, Damar, you are the first to react as he states these words of, now it's gonna get ugly. What do you do?
Activate the plan. Acrobatics to kick the back of the knee and force him on the ground. And I'm using him for the demon, not for just for clarification, so I don't get in
Yeah.
trouble. Oh come on, a 4.
Attack roll trying to bash the knee of their leg, because this is more of an attack.
Yeah. Wait, did you want an attack roll on that then, or?
Yeah, so just do unarmed strike.
Okay. Okay. Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. Ah, shit. It's okay. Got this.
15 does not hit. As you try to strike at it, you just feel that to shift their leg just enough for you to miss, as they are still struggling against you.
I am holding on to the other end of the manacle, and I'm gonna fling a psychic dagger into the back of Veryl's head.
That would have been your action to attack, so...
Yeah.
That's
can't
a
do
standard
that.
dagger.
I can't get the bonus dagger without the... Dang it.
Yep.
You could do a standard dagger.
You can do standard
Yeah,
dagger, though.
You can throw a normal ass dagger or stab with a standard ass dagger.
Wait, what?
So you can't use psychic dagger unless you use it on your main attack. You can
Right.
use a normal dagger, but it gets no bonus from your dexterity. It's just the dice damage. And in this case, since you have psychic coating, also all that fucking psychic damage.
True. Okay. I totally misinterpreted what you guys were saying, but that's okay.
Damn.
23 does hit.
And
35.
plus the
Plus psychic.
5d4.
45 in a single strike.
Minus 6 off of that. Because he doesn't get the dex.
Oh, that's right, yes.
Or it'd be minus 5 then, not. Your dex is 20, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Minus
Yes,
5.
because it's a +1 dagger, so he gets
Yeah.
+6, so yeah, it's, yeah.
And
Still. 40 damage.
over comms, you guys will hear just like, I'm sorry guys, I'm not letting this thing win.
Fen.
Oh wait.
Doing
wait.
as,
okay, there we go.
Things are going wrong, and Veryl has now been stabbed in the literal spine.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna go up to Veryl. We're gonna rage this time because you know what?
Good
I
job.
can do that. Thank you. And I'm just thinking. Don't mind me.
I was gonna say
Smack,
something so
smack.
mean.
You could say it.
Nice.
That's a new
No, be
development.
mean.
Look, character growth. Thinking.
Yeah. I was just
Uh,
trying to decide which sword.
Is that your 2 swings, or is that reckless?
They oughta-
2 swings.
Okay.
well, they ought to have advantage because of the flanking.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
also true. That's
Wait.
right. So
Shut up!
roll
Okay,
twice
well.
again, because that's right. You're flanking with Dalmar.
Don't I have disadvantage because exhaustion?
Oh, that's right.
Are you that far in exhaustion already?
It's only level 2's attacks.
I'm level 2.
You are at level 2. Oh no, 2 is half speed.
Oh, is it 3 that's attacks then?
3, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I thought it was.
Oh, wait, so
level
Dalmar has
1 is
that.
checked. Shut
Then she
up.
actually wouldn't have made it there because you only have 20 feet right now.
So still no advantage because no
Yeah,
flanking.
still no advantage.
Honey, there we go. Did it go through?
You're good. You're good. Both of those
Shut
hit, by
up,
the way.
man.
Let's see.
I can't see anything. I'm sorry. 1 sec.
You're good. Both hit. Long story short, both hit.
Okay. 1 sec. Where is it? Beep. And yeah. Okay. Did
It's saving throws.
if
also.
anyone wants a dog, you can have him. Did the damage go through?
It did not.
Okay, let me redo it. I was refreshing, so I wasn't sure if it would.
There we go.
There we go.
9, 7, 16 plus 6 for rage for 22.
Yeah.
Level 3 is not only
And-
attack rolls, it's fucking
Okay.
saving throws too. That's
Yep.
brutal.
Oh, it's brutal. Yeah, if you're at 3, it's pretty brutal.
Exhaustion in general is pretty fucking brutal.
Mm-hmm. Volmer, what you up to?
Okay. Sorry, I'm thinking. So I have halved movement right now because of exhaustion, right?
If you're at 2, yes.
Actually, I think I'm at 1. I think I've gotten really fucking lucky with these rolls. Yeah, level 1. Okay. I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna draw a crescent and do basically one of the empowered strikes and use a charge.
For it.
If it would let me mark off a charge. It's not letting me, actually I'm not going to do that because you can't non-lethal that, so I'm just going to do a normal attack. So advantage is flanking.
15 barely hits.
That's
17 points.
And then swing again, no magic.
21 hits.
And Volmir is gonna say to Dalmar, if we kill Veril, he wins. Because if Veril dies, he can stay in the body. He's made that known. So killing Veril accomplishes nothing but leaves it so he can just control the body.
Abeline is very confused in everything that's going on. She is also currently sitting at 3 points of exhaustion. She's just gonna move on up to catch up with everybody. She's kind of just crying out, just going like, so what exactly is the plan here?
Knock them out! Head trauma seems to be the best cure for demon possession.
I'd argue that's right if it wasn't for the fact of what you just confirmed to us. Veril, in this state,
Also, I gotta say, the three of us did a good job at chunking through that health in 3 attacks.
oh yeah, y'all got fucking damage up the ass.
So they go fire elemental and consume all of us.
Well,
They have no wild shades because they didn't get their
Oh
rest.
yeah, ha! Perfect, it worked out!
Yeah, no, they don't.
Oh, thank God.
They've got nothing that'll really help them in this instance. So, you know what? All he's gonna do is he's gonna go for that rope again. He's just gonna cut that fucking rope. 24 to hit again.
I thought you said it wasn't, like, attached anymore.
No, it still is. It just has 7 hit points left. Because that's to cut it. That's the whole point of it. That's why it has a 20 AC and a 20 hit point. You hit it for 13.
Okay,
Yeah.
I would have unattached it if that was the case, because I thought you said to cut it off completely, and I was going to put it away.
I mean, he was going to.
Well, like I said, Jack would have taken it off if he, at that point in time. Like, so
Hey.
the rope wouldn't be there. He's not risking destroying that fucking thing.
I mean, in all fairness, I feel like a rope of climbing isn't something this party really needs. Half of us can fly.
Yeah, a lot of you can fucking fly.
It's still handy to have one. You know what I mean?
Then that
Yeah.
is...
Especially for someone like Jack, who if the flying is out and he's falling, he has nothing besides that rope.
Yes, so use a normal rope and not a bungee rope and just snap your spine as you're going that fast and suddenly stop.
It's better than dead.
It's better than falling the entire way.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
It is, to
You
a
can
certain
heal the
extent.
spine. You can't heal the death. Well, you can, but not easily.
Yeah.
Greater Restoration
You
is a
gotta-
lot
in that
cheaper
case,
than
he's
True
gonna-
Resurrection.
Strike the manacles.
That's
then
why
in that
Ashrin
instance.
has the immovable rod still.
Yeah.
It's gonna hurt like a bitch, but you can recover from that.
I want to pull a fucking Ashton, though.
14 points of damage to the manacles. How much do the manacles have?
Oh, God.
I know
idea.
manacles have HP.
Everything theoretically has HP, but
But I know
I have
manacles
no
for
idea.
sure have one. 15 hit points. So the manacles, you hear them. Whatever it is beneath Veryl's wrist just grinds and chinks against the manacles, and you can visibly see cracks forming on the metal of the material itself. That's all Veryl's doing.
Whose turn is it? Ash's.
Ashran's.
Finish him.
Suggestion. Okay.
On the demon, specifically.
Oh, you don't want all of them?
No.
You want everyone here?
Beryl asked if they were dead yet as a joke. I know Damar's over here like, yeah, no, I'm killing Beryl.
like, Delmar never said he was a good man.
19.
Fuck. Wait. Hold on.
Block?
17 on the dot.
Damn it.
You just needed not. Oh, you just needed a 3. Try as you might to
Can I
bend
spend?
that.
No,
luck.
because I only have one reaction. God damn.
Yep. Try as you might to bend that into your favor, but unfortunately, still withstands your mass suggestion. And go ahead and roll your d20. I believe you're at a 2 right now. Low. You had a 1. Okay. I knew you were low. I just couldn't remember if it was a 1 or a 2. Perfectly fine. Moving any closer or nah? Moving back, okay. Check.
Wait. Question. Veryl has levels of exhaustion.
Yes.
They don't have that many yet, do they?
They
To
have
take disadvantage on saves?
2 as far as I know.
They were
character sheet
already
did-
exhausted because they didn't sleep.
Yes.
And then
Yeah.
did they fail 2 exhaustions in the ice?
I believe they only filled 1.
One.
That's what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure they're at 2.
Okay.
They got a 19.
I'm pretty sure that's why Veryl was asking, like, hey, where do I find those?
Yeah. Jack's gonna take a swing with the sword, but pommel. Try to knock him out.
Okay. 15 hits. 7 points is enough. Well, actually, that's not enough. Never mind. 1 hit point club.
Oh, son of a bitch.
1 hit point club.
You know what? Can I divine smite? Wait, actually, that is true.
I don't think you can non-lethal divine smite.
No.
Kinda not.
Part of the paladin thing is the extra D8, that 5 there. So it's actually 12 damage.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's enough.
Okay.
As you imbue that force into the impact of the hit itself, wherein you see as Veryl's body starts to kind of limp down, but he doesn't fall. Instead, you just hear Dalmar.
I'm gonna continue to shackle right wrist to left ankle.
Go ahead and make another unarmed strike. $20 does hit. As you go straight for the knee, as you feel it impact against there's this very vivid active resistance against your impact, but you still manage to just urge through that and push through as you manage to get Veril to bend down just enough. Go ahead and make another athletics check. '18 unfortunately does not beat their natural 20.
Oh.
As you try to latch it on, you feel this unnatural strength and resistance against you, and while you get close, it never quite latches in that instance.
Over comes Jack. I need a hand here. Not
Fen.
strong enough for this.
Fen, what you up to?
Hi.
As Veril is currently just cackling. Not going down.
On one hand, I feel tackle hug to, like, you know, hold him in place, but at the same time, I have no thoughts. My head is empty. And
Well,
yeah.
you do see what Dalmar is doing, and he did just say, I don't have the strength for this.
Oh, true. Can I help with that?
You can.
Yay.
Can boop. Go make athletics check yourself.
Yay.
With advantage? Because raging?
That's true, yes.
I have the little A, yeah. Dude.
Trying what you can, and even with that, there's this resistance you feel just in yourself. Just like, this is Veril trying my best not to shatter his arm, even though I probably should do shatter his arm. But there's something different. Veril's got some decent strength. Veril should not be able to hold back against you.
Barrel's a
Beat you.
bitch.
Volmer.
I'm gonna be completely honest. I got no fucking clue what to do here. Oh wait, I got it. Let me make sure I'm casting this in. Okay.
Person. $27.
Fuck. Oh, also bonus action Void Song.
Okay.
So I'm thinking, if this is the fucking demon, they're typically resistant to fucking magic.
Abeline is just approaching closer, just like looking at this whole situation. It's like, okay, what is the plan? I'm confused.
Restrain.
We're figuring it out.
Veril's turn. To which, in this moment of cackling and restraint, I need the four of you, Jack,
Okay.
Finoa, Dalmar, and Volmer, to all make me... Yeah, dexterity saving throws.
Is this a spell or an ability?
This is not a spell.
Dalmar's at
Dalmar is the only one who passes.
He's actually at disadvantage though.
Are you at 3?
I'm at 2.
Oh, I thought he was
Okay.
at 3. Oh, fuck.
Okay, yeah, I was like, wait, are you at exhaustion level 3? Because that could have been brutal.
Even with +2s, 14 doesn't make it?
14 does not make it.
Hmm.
As you watch Veril in that cackling state, just... Dirty it is! As you watch just a burst of bone-white shreds just come out from Veril in a porcupine-like state. As each of you, except for Dalmar, takes... 36 points of piercing damage. For Noah, cut in half because you're raging to 18.
Yay!
As Dalmar, you were able to dodge out of the way as best you possibly can, almost like turn yourself into a fucking pretzel, just making your way out of there, because rogue.
Yay, evasion.
As you watch as the manacles are shredded in that instance off of their arm. And as you see Veril just kind of like feeling their own body. You see this layer of bone starting to grow around their very body, like this unnatural armor. Round 2.
Ready?
Boy.
Ashrin, what you doing?
Homer, do you have banishment?
I do not have banishment. No.
Fuck. What type of wizard are you?
I have a lot of spells that are helpful. Banish just does not happen to be one of them, okay?
It's like the best spell.
No, shield is.
Lasting for 6 hours. Or
Shield,
whatever that matters.
Actually, Misty Step's even better, I think. But
I have Misty Step too.
There's a lot of great base spells.
there are, but banishment and like polymorph, I think, are like the 2 best fucking.
They're pretty good.
Yeah. I was gonna tell you to cast banishment on like the bone protrusions, since those aren't really Veryl.
They are Veryl.
But
I feel like we just remove Veryl's skeleton from their skin if that worked.
But if, to me, like, it feels like it's a manifestation
But
of the
you have
demon
to
itself. So
KTK.
Mhm.
The conversion table for sorcery points and spell levels.
Yeah.
Is it 1-to-1?
Not.
no.
I don't believe so. I think it's 2 per 1, if I remember correctly.
I think it's an exponential thing. I thought.
It might be. Double checking, racing to find this answer.
I've been looking and I can't find it.
Converting a spell slot to sorcery points as a bonus action. Okay. First level, you get 2 sorcery. Oh wait, that's cost.
Yeah, here. I can screenshot this and send it.
Okay.
Whoop. Boop. Copy that.
As a bonus action on your turn, you can expend 1 spell slot and gain a number of sorcery points
And
equal to the slot's
Ashrin.
level
There you go.
itself.
So it's a weird little scaling growth.
Sorcery point cost.
Yes.
So if I trade in a first level, I get 2 sorcery points, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, no. Converting a spell slot to sorcery points. As a bonus action on your turn, you can expend 1 spell slot and gain a number of sorcery points equal to the slot's level. So you get.
Oh yes, it's right underneath. Yes.
Yeah, so
So
you have that.
converting sorcery points to spell slots is more expensive. Spell slot into sorcery point is equal value.
Okay.
I will screenshot that better to include that as well, because that is far more important.
Yeah.
Okay.
Send that. And delete that shit. And pin. Keep it there at all times.
Thank you.
Yep.
This is fucking dumb. Fucking Veryl, demon. Like, Jack is conflicted. Like, must protect, but also must protect everyone else.
Okay, but hear me out. If knocking them out isn't working, what do you think killing them's really gonna do? He's made it clear he can move in a corpse.
I mean, not if there's no corpse left.
Are you saying fucking
Also,
obliterate Veryl?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, if he can move with a dead corpse, Dalmar is going to be delimbing this body. There's 0 questions.
All right, time to
If
play
he's
some
gonna have
Surgeon
the torso,
Simulator.
he's not gonna be able to do shit about it or with it.
Yeah. I was thinking more just Viking funeral, burn the fucking body, and
I love
you're
the
Game of
Jurassic
Thrones? Oh,
difference,
okay.
isn't it?
well, if it can move a burned corpse, you'd have to delim it first. So Dalmar's on the right path.
That's
Then
right.
afterwards, you
Yeah.
Incinerate.
For some reason, Dalmar has this very deep-seated, this evil is not gonna win. And I don't know what it is with Dalmar's backstory, but this like hits a primal chord with him. He is an evil alliance. Well, the character's alignment is neutral evil, but he's basically fighting for good just through not good
Corrupt
means,
me.
I guess.
Well, I'd argue
So-
that's chaotic good then.
Possibly, but I didn't design the character with this in mind. It's
check,
just how
okay.
the character developed. He is hardcore like, no, demons, devils are not okay. I will eviscerate them. Literally, if I have to.
That is fair.
And at this point, it's taken over Varel. In Dalmar's mind, this is no longer Varel. This is now just a straight enemy to be eviscerated.
Varel unfortunately saves, or quote-unquote, Varel question mark saves with an 18 against Ashran's telekinesis. However, telekinesis is still up for Ashran.
Fucking hell, I hate my computer.
Hi.
Does anybody want to donate to the cause to buy me a new computer?
I'm saving
can
for my
give
own
you
computer.
50 cents.
By the way, I don't know if you heard me, but Varel did unfortunately save with an 18 against your telekinesis. But
Fuck.
telekinesis is still up.
You could bend luck? Question mark.
She doesn't
And-
have enough sorcery points.
On the
I do have
laptop-
enough sorcery points.
Oh.
I could. The problem is I have another plan.
That's
Hey,
I'm working on something.
all right. So first level into sorcery points. Jack, what you doing?
I'm helping try to manacle.
Yeah, they are shattered.
Oh, shattered.
Manacle's
fuck.
compromised.
You know, when not Varel did the burst of bones everywhere, it just shattered that shit.
My spells aren't gonna be. Yeah. And we already know it's not like a curse or anything, because that's something we've already tried, yes?
To an extent, yeah.
Yeah. So.
And even the hag has kind of clarified as like this is more of some sort of estranged infection. It's a parasite.
Which. Lesser restoration wouldn't get rid of that. Greater restoration, maybe, but. Fuck it. I'm just gonna try to grapple.
How to make a strength check. Or it's athletics, right?
Yeah.
I believe so, it's athletics. You try to grab on. There is this unnatural strength to Varel, and you get the idea that Varel isn't there. This is all the entity, as it just breaks free from your grasp with ease.
Why'd Varel have to leave?
So I could do this. Dalmar.
Varel is a good backup character.
24 hits. 18 misses.
Okay.
22 points of damage.
Hey, someone should flank for me.
I got you.
Stick the dagger in between the bone-like coverage of armor as you see the bone itself almost partially regenerate against you from allowing to dig in any deeper, but you still manage to get just enough to draw some blood out of whatever Varel is right now.
Did
Tanoa.
you roll
Hello.
Varel's save against my spellcasting?
Yes, because when you're trying to move a character, they need to make a strength saving throw.
Yeah, it's a contested against my spellcasting ability. I roll as well.
Oh, you have to roll as well.
Yes.
Oh, go for it.
Make an ability check with your spellcasting ability contested by the creature's strength check.
Charisma check then. You
And
beat an
I
18.
still have advantage because of Volmer's spell earlier. That lasts for an
Hey,
hour. correct?
Volmer.
What's up?
Well, number one, that only lasts 10 minutes.
And it was
I
Ability.
think it's an hour.
Oh wait, I need to roll a concentration.
Yep, that's what I was gonna
check.
say. On top of that, yeah, that's a
Check.
concentration
Yeah,
check.
1 hour.
Okay, so
1 hour concentration check. You took double checking
It was
36 points of damage. You need an 18.
Making a
Constitution
note, I
saving
get
throw.
I get a +5 to this. From Boyd Song.
More than perfectly fine.
Contested 21 beats that 18, correct?
Yes, it does.
So I do have Varel grappled.
Okay.
Sorry, I had computer issues and couldn't read
No, you're
my
good.
own
You're good.
spells.
It's okay.
Good catch, though. Good catch.
Very good catch.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm getting good at this shit.
Yeah.
You're doing
I know,
so
I
good,
know
I'm so
this stuff,
proud.
and I'm really proud of myself.
On top
You
of that,
should
Ben,
be.
Good shit.
Hi.
what you doing?
We're gonna hop over here, and we're gonna schmack, and then advantage because flanking. Question mark.
Yes.
Advantage because they're
Okay.
grappled?
Grapple does
that
not give you
too.
advantage.
Oh.
No?
No,
It does not. It just
restrained.
reduces their speed to 0.
Oh, okay.
You'd
Okay.
think grapple would do that, but it doesn't.
Ooh, that nat 20.
That 20. Let's hope that's not the feedback one. Really hope that's not the feedback one. It is not. No feedback. Good.
Yay.
I hate how she's just still using this sword despite us telling her it was a bad idea.
Hey, it's a
There's
it's a
reason.
5% chance.
Yeah.
Also, it gets mad if I don't use it.
That too.
So, does the 21 hit or no?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna use my tattoo for both of them as well. Which, let me
Okay.
just double check real quick. That is 46. So, doot. And doot. Okay,
God damn.
and that is.
Look at those 6s.
Yay! Oh, let me mark that.
Ben is so happy to be killing their friend.
I feel bad. It needs to be done. Yay!
And then the necrotic. Oh yeah, the necrotic is resisted. So, God, that's still a fuck ton. Still 15 total from necrotic.
Yay!
Striking it with both of the blade strikes and infusing your tattoo as much as you possibly can. How much did you give yourself back? Because you only got 15 from the necrotic, because he does resist necrotic.
They're not
my bad.
grappled, they're restrained.
Okay, it is restrained.
Yes.
Okay.
Until the end of your next turn, the creature is restrained in your telekinetic grip. A creature lifted
Okay.
upward is suspended in midair.
Felt a little funky to me that was just grappled. I'm like, grappled for a telekinesis?
Yeah.
But you
No,
were reading
they
it, so I
are
was like, okay,
restrained.
good. Okay. Felt a little funny. Volmer.
I want to say keep smacking them non-lethal, but at the same time I don't want to actually cause permanent damage.
They deserve it at this point. They shouldn't have
Okay.
left.
I'm
I
curious.
mean,
Real quick.
Can I-
Homer.
Check if the body's alive.
You're gonna try to check. Oh, I guess it is restrained, so that would be a possibility. You know what? Fuck it. Yeah, medicine. Or, yeah.
What were you gonna say, Jack?
I was gonna say your sword can like force things out of their forms, of their other forms. Can it force the demon out of this form?
Bitch, slap the demon out of Varel with your sword. Do it.
Do undo
Right
case
now.
changes.
I think it's only form changes, like actual, like physical.
There's
Because I feel like it would have mentioned like knocking possessed spirits out of bodies.
Yeah.
I wasn't saying knocking the spirit out of the body, but like the spirit has control over this body like this. And there is some, change with the bone stuff. I was thinking maybe like make it lose control of the host at this point, but
Hard to find a pulse when the body is covered in bone.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, is that my action?
That would have been.
Bone, did I miss something?
Yeah.
Oh,
Disengage,
God.
take a step back. And that's my
Gonna let
turn.
that slide.
I disengage
Abeline?
bonus action.
He's gonna let that slide. Abeline
Sentinel.
why is Linnea that close?
Right?
is just gonna smack Jack with the cure wounds because she's got nothing else that she knows what else to do right now. She is so very fucking confused at the moment.
I'm gonna thank her. And a little bit of help.
Is that really a thing you should do? I mean, I'm helping you beat your friends.
Right now, it's not them, it's the demon.
Misha doesn't want to attack. She's just looking at that like she understands there is an enemy, but Varel shouldn't be an enemy.
I'm gonna tell Misha, just go ahead and sit back with Ashrin. You don't want to be close.
Guard Linnea too.
Yeah.
Speaking of Linnea, she can't use fucking fairy fire because that will cover all y'all.
She can use sleep.
Try to
Could've
use
You can
sleep.
use
Fucking
back the fuck away.
used some cutting words as a reaction to help me out for some things,
I don't
but
think she had that,
didn't.
did she?
It doesn't work for saving throws.
Yeah, it's for
It doesn't?
it's for attack rolls and skill checks, I believe.
Oh.
I could be wrong.
I thought it was shaving throws.
Might be.
It's possible.
I think it works the same as my bend luck.
Yeah, she's just gonna go for sleep. Why not? Just
Ability
fucking-
checks,
why
saving
not?
throws,
Oh, so it is everything.
and attack rolls.
So that's for Bardic Inspiration.
Cutting words.
What the hell's good?
It's
Feats that the
lore
bards
bard.
of College of Lore get at a 3rd level. Can lower a foe's ability checks, saving throws, and
Oh,
attack
there it
rolls.
is.
Attack rolls.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's not base Bard that gets that, it's fucking lore.
No, it's not. It's College of Lore.
Okay.
I learned that a while ago. I don't remember where I learned that, but I learned that. I was like, oh, I thought that was a fucking base thing.
So did I, like, even when I built Jack, but he did go College of Lore, so that makes sense.
Nowhere near enough to knock out. Not Varel. But she's staying at that distance, because that is the most that she wants to get to that situation. Restrained. Instantly got back his skeletal burst ability. Yeah, he's gonna use it. Why not? Dalmar, Jack, Misha, and Fanoa. Dexterity saving throws.
Misha?
He's in the square that's right next to it.
Would this count as an effect I can see?
And yes.
Yay! Okay.
Oh no.
Oh my god, even then.
One of
Can
the
you
two.
fucking roll good, please?
I want to say there's 3 nat 1s sitting here on this fucking
There
board.
are.
Can you not?
It's brutal.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Ooh, that was nearly max damage.
I like to think of that as instead of Fanoa unable to get out of the way, that's
She just wants
Fanoa.
Stand ground.
Yeah, either stand ground or half start reacting to protect Misha.
Which is
Oh!
gonna need
like
it because
trying to
that
do
was
both at the same
54
time.
points of piercing damage. Which 27 defend because you're raging.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Is it still restrained?
Yes.
That's a force save on y'all. It don't need to do
Is
anything. for
Misha
that.
okay?
Misha is not looking
She's
great
not
as several of
okay.
those bones just jut into her body. And you do see her, like, wanting to retreat in instinct, but she also wants to stand her ground, like for Veril.
I'm telling Misha
Okay, so
again to get the fuck out. Go next to Asher now.
yeah, I'm yelling at her too. Also, Veril's dead to me now.
You just, you're just kind of just holding her side because she's still in her humanoid form. Just kind of wincing, just like, I want to help our friend.
You can help by going over by Ashran.
Speaking of Ashran.
Bonus action, convert a first level to a sorcery point.
Okay.
And as my action, I will use telekinesis to... Where is it? Hold on. That's not telekinesis. Why did I click on that? There we go. I will... on subsequent rounds, you can use your action and attempt to maintain your telekinetic grip by repeating the contest. So,
Okay, so charisma check versus strength. God, it's not 20 or nothing. It is not a nat 20. Jack.
one more round, guys. One more round, and then we'll try again.
Yay.
He can take one more hit of that before he's in danger, so he's going to take a swing.
4 hits. It is advantage if you want to fit. Oh, you already.
Yeah.
It's already fishing for nat 20.
So we'll do that. 12 damage. Let me. Yeah, we're gonna dump a 3rd level Divine Smite into it.
Okay.
That's gonna be 2, 3, 48. Remember correctly? 48. 22 points of damage. Second
As you
attack.
keep striking against it, and while barely your strike meets actual flesh, you are cracking through the bone itself, and you can see the bony armor is starting to falter.
Okay.
24 hits.
10 points, and we're gonna do another 3rd level. 48.
1. Dalmar.
Rocky Dokie.
Nine hits. With advantage, you got flanking with me with Fen.
Cool. And then
So close to 19. Fuck.
So close. 29 points.
Ooh, damn.
Whoa.
That is pretty high. If only they didn't resist psychic right now.
okay, and then
Even then, that's still nasty damage.
Yeah.
bonus attack. Same thing.
13 does not hit. 15 does not hit. Trying to go for that second strike, just met with
Nice.
bone.
Also, I'm not mechanically doing this because I don't want to deal with the bald shot, if that's even a thing that's allowed. But Dalmar is trying to sever the spinal cord right about here. He is literally going for the throat right now.
Okay, good to
Dalmar's
know.
fucking done with this horse shit.
Fair, honestly.
I gotta ask two
Yeah.
things, KTK.
Yeah.
Is Vero considered a fiend right now?
We don't know.
Well, I need to know for Divine Smite. Because if they're considered a fiend, I get an extra D8 on each of those attacks.
Oh, no.
Okay, and the radiant damage didn't seem to do more than normal?
No.
Okay. Fuck. I'm grasping for straws here.
As you should.
Indeed. Fen.
I already have advantage because flanking, yes.
And because it's restrained.
Oh
that
my
too,
God.
I
Whoa.
just...
Another
I
nat
was
20.
Yay!
Alright,
Look
feedback,
at me
yes
go,
or no?
guys.
Feedback on the second strike, not the first one.
Whew.
I don't know what that means.
You'll see.
Okay, so dude. And dude, I'm gonna use my owie sword for the tattoo for both.
Okay.
Again, dude. And dude.
10, 19,
We get the 9 back.
20. Oh, you get 4 back because the second one is the feedback. So you yourself take 25 points of damage as striking against Veril, it rebounds back onto you due to Owie Sword, unfortunately.
That's okay.
You can see that the bone armor around Veril has cracked to an unbelievable, like it is struggling to maintain itself. Volmer.
Here, let me.
Well, I don't trust anyone else not to go for the kill, so I'm just gonna try to knock it the fuck out. Again?
It's restrained until the end of my turn.
So do I still have to roll to hit, or do I just hit?
Yes. It's just at advantage.
Boop boop.
5 hits.
Non-lethal, just super bonk.
12 is not enough to break through its bone armor.
Well, I got a second swing.
You do. 28 hits. 7 is enough as you watch the bone armor around it finally cave into the strike. And even as you bludgeon against the side of the head, and you still hear the cackling, the laughter of whatever it is that Veril is in that moment. Even as you watch as the body just starts to go limp within Ashen's grasp, you still hear words slip from its lips. Only delay the inevitable.
Fuck you.
And even with a smile on its face, just goes limp in telekinesis' grasp.
Okay, can I try my thing now?
What are you trying to do?
Well, I managed to get enough sorcery points, so as a bonus action, I will purchase back my 6th level spell slot.
Okay.
And I would like to try Mass Suggestion again on the demon and tell it to get the fuck out of my friend!
Isn't it out cold?
It is currently just a corpse.
Oh, so they're dead.
It's dead. Oh.
Yeah.
Do I know that?
Killed Meryl.
If you attempt to cast Mass Suggestion, there is no source to grasp onto.
Okay, cool.
Volmir's like not even like putting Crescent, like sheathing Crescent. He's full on like dropping Crescent. Like, what the fuck did I just do?
Yeah, you killed our friend. How's it feel? Actually,
I
they
mean,
had
it wouldn't be the first
Hey, look!
time he's done that.
Volmer 2 for 2!
No! No!
I'm like trying to play up the moment like an oh god moment. You motherfuckers are out here like.
You do see Albaline kind of rushing up as well, trying to be like, what? They start a plan?
Can I go hug Misha?
Misha's kind of kneeling on the ground, like looking to Veril, like with sad puppy eyes that a child would give.
Have any of the roses
just
turned
hugs.
blue?
You guys are a decent distance off of the room.
I'm like right there in the middle of the fucking roses.
Well, we're out of this room.
This is just this. Yeah, we're out of this room.
Okay. This is a
They
different
were
room.
walking for
I
a
didn't
while,
catch that.
just like trying to converse with Veril for a bit while Veril was not Veril was looking for an exit. Yeah,
We should be like 150 feet away from the room, roughly.
yeah, something like that.
Okay.
You would see Misha kind of like try and give a cure wounds to the corpse.
No.
I will do the same thing I did for Jack. Do I have the platinum to do it? Yes, I do. I'm putting 2 platinum on Veryl's eyes.
Okay. We do have options. We can bring Veryl back. Hopefully. We have the money for it.
And do what precisely? As you see the prince just appear off of one of the side rooms. Or the side halls, sorry.
Well,
My mother forewarned you of this.
we took care of it. But
Took care of it. You've now resented this creature into the same form as the other.
if we
Presented?
use...
Presented. I don't think the P came through.
Oh, okay.
If we would need some higher level magic that creates a new body. Maybe then get Veryl back. The reincarnates, resurrection, something of those sorts. As long as whatever this demon is doesn't have Veryl's soul trapped. Which I don't remember offhand if true resurrection, if that matters or not.
I don't believe so. I think True Resurrection, you just need the name.
Yeah. Because I know in older editions it doesn't matter if a god has control of the fucking soul. It's coming back. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Never mind, you do have to touch the body.
True resurrection? No, it's
Apparently, you touch a creature.
next paragraph down.
No, again, the spell can... Oh, it's right, okay.
Yeah. If the creature...
Why would they start with that? I feel like they should start with the other, like the... That's, by the way, final paragraph, not
Yeah,
the
final paragraph, yeah.
Still.
But the key part here, second sentence, if the creature's soul is free and willing.
Mm-hmm.
That's the issue, is if the demon has Veryl's soul trapped. Because if I revivify right now, it's just Veryl back and we're back to square one.
By the way, I
Can
love how
I-
it's 25k worth of diamonds and a sprinkle of holy water.
Can I retrace our steps back to the room with the roses?
Easily enough, yes.
No, it says a sprinkle of holy water and diamonds worth at least 25,000.
But that's why it specifies a sprinkle of holy water, which we know the value of.
Wait,
and then
wait,
25K
hold on. Do you like
diamonds.
just sprinkle the diamonds in the holy water like the Salt Bay
No,
meme?
there's no comments or not anything in that, so it's a sprinkle of holy water and diamonds worth at least. So like the way they have it written makes it into you could just do tons and tons of sprinkles of holy water, and then like 10k diamonds.
A diamond?
Yeah.
But like it's
As
still
long as it's all worth that much.
just sit over a bathtub sprinkling fucking bottles and bottles of
You can't even soak them in there too. You have to keep sprinkling for 4
Yes,
fucking
we
hours.
have to salt bay the fucking holy water onto.
Wait, can we put it in like watering cans? Does that count as a sprinkle?
Oh my god.
Oh.
Okay, so
I'm gonna go back in the room with the roses. And now that Veryl's essentially dead, I'm gonna try one more time to get my friend back. With the hope that the flower will restore them entirely.
Charisma check.
With advantage.
You got
With
this,
advantage,
Ash.
because you do so have...
Fuck!
It's okay.
My luck had to run out somewhere, right?
You
Yeah.
did so good.
wait.
There
you-
is a
Oh,
loose...
I still have I have a Tides of Chaos still.
Tides of Chaos lets you roll an additional dice, or does it grant you advantage? Because if it grants you advantage, you already have that. That wording matters.
It gives me advantage.
Oof.
Can you do the turn the tides on it?
Ben luck?
Or Ben Luck?
Can you do that on your own
because I
stuff?
spent the last 7 sorcery points I had to get my 6th level spell back that I then wasted on a dead
Unfortunately.
body.
Trying to beckon at the roses once more, and you do feel the presence there.
Do my tears do anything? Like, does crying on the rose do like that magical thing in Disney movies that happens when
Make
the
it blue
person
with your
cries?
You're gonna
tears.
pull a Rapunzel from Tangled?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, no. As there seems to be a understanding there, but there's almost like a sensation that they are not the final option. Like, they recognize you have more avenues. Which kind of beckons to what the Queen said about how this is an act of love and hope and decision.
Can Volmir try?
Not too sure.
Volmir's gonna pick Crescent up, pull the scabbard off the back, and put him away while he walks over. And he's gonna sit down with Crescent in front of one of the roses, and he's just gonna try. Just try to bring his friend back. Try to undo what he did. Try to fix what he broke.
Make me a charisma check. $16. Feeling this sensation for the first time yourself, feeling this link of emotion and understanding from the flowers, which feels a bit weird. You're not a druid. That's like, okay, flowers have emotion. Got it.
That's the thing, apparently.
It's not so much words, but there is almost a question posed for you. A statement of which begs the question of if you're willing to give up your only chance. As to what that means, you have no idea.
Yes. He'll do it.
Putting faith in whatever choice this is, blind faith, blind hope, desire, concentrating with what you can. You feel yourself close your eyes to focus upon that. And upon opening it, you can see within your grasp, having been plucked, a blue rose.
I'm gonna pluck it and just fucking bolt over to Varel.
As you're bolting over the barrel, you do see Linnea's kind of holding on to Crescent, and as you start to bolt over, she kind of topples it over. She's like, nope, wasn't doing anything.
That bitch.
Didn't even
I
notice.
love her.
He does not.
As you run over to the group around there, and you do see the prince like stare at the flower as you lead it in. And you do see him for the briefest of moments kind of approach himself. As he does ask you a question before you begin to kneel down towards Varel. He kind of goes, you do that, and there may not be a choice left for them to save the other one.
This isn't their choice at this point. This isn't their rose. I don't see why this would remove their rose. After
You heard
all,
my
They
mother.
won't have anything to trade, Volmer. What did you
Yeah.
give away?
I'm not sure. I'm gonna do a coin flip. And I'm gonna make this known. If I roll above a 50, Fulmer's just gonna fucking full send do it. If I don't, he's not gonna. Because I genuinely don't know what to do here. I'm gonna be real with you. He's gonna stop and think and focus and try to figure out what would he have given away for the rose to work. And honestly, I can't think of anything for Volmir other than like, because you guys are okay. So out of character, I just want to explain. You guys are Volmir's family at this point. Because Volmir's grandfather, like, he was there, yes, but he was kind of distant because he's running a fucking college. Volmir's mom died when he was young. His father then sent him to live with his grandfather at a wizard's college, where he was then a loner. Like, you guys are his family, and he will give up a lot for you guys.
In your contemplation moment, the prince would kind of walk over and, in a little bit of a sign of respect, placing a hand on your shoulder. You spoke of being able to bring them back, but that girl will be lost. I may not understand your plight.
You know, I don't know what Vero would choose here. Because I'm not them. And I don't know their relationship with Jen. Because I'm not them. I do know that they're dead because of me. And I do know that my friends are my family. And Volmir's gonna kind of put the rose on Veril and say, but this is my choice. And I'm choosing to save my friend. Does the rose react at all when I give it to Veril?
Nope.
I want to, like, turn and ask, how does that work to him? But that feels awkward.
A question for my mother. Let us go ask.
Jack will pick up Beryl.
As he leads you all back towards that throne room, carrying Veril's body, now set upon using the blue rose upon Veril. That's where we'll pick up next week.
You know, it's a lot more dignified for you to carry Veril than it was for Fanoa to carry you.
Dragging Jack by his hair.
I'm gonna waddle as best as possible.
I mean, yeah.
I imagine Fanoa dropped Jack a few times just because of weight distribution.
As you're kind of walking that way, though, you do see Linnea, having spotted you guys out, and just has to, like, really quickly resheath Crescent and just kind of, like, huff him up and just, like, bring it along.
Huffed him? He's not that big.
She
She's
has
a long
no
sword.
strength.
She's weak.
She's got probably like an 8 strength or some shit like that.
Yeah, she's tiny.
I think
Volmer-
she's got 6.
And
Oh
I
my
love
god.
her.
Even better.
When Volmir walks
Better,
by,
she has a
he's gonna-
5.
Oh my god!
She is to strength what Dalmar is to charisma.
Uh-huh.
Yep. That is literally Dalmar's charisma score is 5.
I love her.
Yeah,
So much.
She is not much of anything.
When Volmir